Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you can see, I'm in the Ram Rider draft challenge right now. I'm actually 11-2, so I already unlocked the Ram Rider just because at 10 wins like you will be able to unlock him. And right now I already have the legendary chest, and then also after this one I will have 2 legendary chests remaining. Then at 14 wins we get some gold, and at 50 wins actually like a Ram Rider emote, so definitely really nice. And of course, like, I'll try to get to the 50 wins like without using a continue. But let's say we do end up losing like a match, we can always use the continue feature. I think it's also in this challenge, I'm not sure though, like I've never actually used it, so will be interesting to see like how it works. But of course, like I will try to not lose in this episode. So in today's video I will start off with opening this legendary chest, and then I will work my way to 50 wins, also giving some tips and tricks. Of course, like Ram Rider is actually one of well, not necessarily the strongest cards like they ever brought out, but it definitely looks really strong. Like in some situations it's definitely really solid. Of course, like HP wise, like I don't even think like it's that strong. Like for example in defense, like sometimes like you would for example want it to tank a little bit more, but then it already like is really weak like for the counter push. But I would say let's just hop into the chest opening, guys. Of course, like I didn't have that much time like to try it out, but it looks like we do get a Mega Knight. I actually already have my Mega Knight maxed. Actually yesterday I got the Mega Knight out of like the tournament rewards, like out of this one. As you guys see, I actually got 32 wins, so not that bad. So I did get the Mega Knight out of that, but still really nice, of course. So 11-2 in the challenge right now, and I would say let's just hop into the first match. I do want to apologize if I look really tired or if the commentary is a little bit off, guys. But yeah, it's like, what right now it's 9 AM here. I woke up at 8 AM like to start playing the challenge. So here actually I decided to pick Magic Archer, just because Magic Archer, even though it's not that strong, like not that good of a position right now, I still think it's pretty good against units like, for example, Main Horde, for example, right now Goblin Gang, and especially if our opponent doesn't end up having a big spell. So let's see, guys, we have the cannon card, we have Ram Rider, so it looks like our opponent decided to give it to us. We have the Magic Archer, and then we have the Archer, so it looks like he starts off with Royal Hawks. I guess I can go with a cannon to tank for those Fire Spirits. He's actually really aggressive, so I think I'll also right away drop the Ram Rider in the left side with 5 elixir, just because he went so aggressive. He started off with Royal Hawks 5 elixir, Fire Spirits 2 elixir, and then also Snowball, so he basically just spent 9 elixir, and I only dropped Archers and I guess the cannon card. But of course, like both of them will go for a counter push. So it looks like the cannon card was able to take down the Riser Tower down to 1519 HP. So I think I will just reset over here, guys. He does have the Snowball, so I do want to watch out with my clone spell. Like I'm not sure if I even want to use the clone spell at all in this match, but it depends. Like we just try to get some information right now, see what he has, and then we might actually end up using the clone spell. So it looks like he, of course, like splits the Goblin Gang. We already knew that he has it, but it looks like he also has Royal Giant. So he did give us some new information as well. Like he also has Inferno Tower, but I think we should be able to work around that, like with the Ram Rider and the cannon card. I actually like this deck because we kind of have like a double lane pressure. As you can see, Magic Archer actually got onto the tower for a little bit for some chip damage. So let's actually set up a cannon card as well. Also he's going with his main horde, so I guess we can just zap that one away, and then we should be able to get a pretty good push going over here. I'll actually again send the Ram Rider to the left side. Not sure if I should be sending it into the same lane like with the Archers over there, so it will be in front of the Archers. But look at the Ram Rider on the left side, guys. The charge damage is actually quite a lot, and then afterwards also deals quite a bit of damage. So I feel like it's actually kind of like a new win condition. As you guys see, like it will be able to bring down the tower to 994 HP. So definitely some serious damage over there. So I'm not sure if it would be just like a single win condition deck, like for example 2.6 Hawk Rider, like if the Ram Rider would be in like a deck like this, or if it would be more like, for example, I don't know, maybe like for example also combined with like a miner, stuff like that. I'm not sure. It's definitely a really interesting card, and I don't think it's that broken. I mean, it seems really good also, for example, against cards like Hawk Rider. I feel like it's a little bit too strong, but it's definitely not like like completely broken or something. Well, as far as I know, like of course, as I mentioned earlier, didn't really have the time yet to practice like with it that much. So let's again send the Ram Rider into left side. If he uses his Snowball, no, looks like he doesn't. I'll actually cycle to my cannon card to pressure the right side. Ram Rider with the Goblin will be able to take down left side. And let's actually set up Archers over here, guys. So look at the 3 count. I mean, I don't think we will end up 3 counting him, but still, like, we do apply some pressure over there. Let's go with goblins. Let's actually go with a Zep for the Inferno Tower just to make sure our cannon card will actually survive. Looks like it still dies to his main horde, but anyways, we end up taking his tower, and I think this is a good game, guys. Only 10 seconds left, and I think we might even end up 3-crowning him. So in this case, I didn't even use my cannon or my clone. Let's actually clone the cannon card right now for the 3-crown, and then we should be able to get that done within time. Okay, so we will be able to get the 3-crown. That's awesome. Let's give him a good game, give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So that does put us at 12 wins, and of course, like, we get a lot another legendary. I think we get 3 legendary chests in a row, if I'm not, yeah, okay, so I am correct. So right now another legendary chest. Let's see what kind of legendary we get, guys. Let's see, and it will be looks like Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon is definitely a nice legendary, one of my lower legendaries, 5 out of the 20 right now, so that's definitely yeah, nice to get that one, and then hopefully get its way up to level 20, or excuse me, level 13, like 20 Inferno Dragons. So Golem or Mega Knight, both are actually really solid, but I think I'll actually go for the Golem just because it's like a win condition. Poison, definitely really good with Golem. Lumberjack or Prince, both are really solid, but I feel like Prince would be a better pick right now. I mean, Lumberjack in general, I mean, is better. Excuse me, is better with Golem, but right now, like, since he has a Mega Knight and then also Lumberjack, I feel like Prince would be a little bit better for like defensive wise. Like, for example, of course, like supporting the Golem with a Prince is awesome, but also defensive wise, like, you definitely need to care about your defense, of course. So let's actually cycle with skeletons. Looks like we also have archers, guys. Looks like we also have a Batteram, so we kind of have 2 win condition in the deck. Looks like our opponent started with a Ram Rider, pretty aggressive, so I think I will just start off with a Prince. Prince is actually a pretty decent counter. It will still charge, but we only take the charge and then of course like the counter push. So I think we might even already set up a Golem. Yeah, I will definitely go with a Golem just because he just spent and the Giant Snowball and then also the Lumberjack there, and then of course like before that, like, he went with the Ram Rider, which is 5 elixirs, so we basically got so much value out of the Prince. I think I will support the Golem actually with Inferno Dragon. I'm not sure if he will go with Giant Skeleton like on the Golem, but I think it's fine if I go with Inferno Dragon. I don't think the Giant Skeleton Bomb even kills the Inferno Dragon, and then I might actually go with, okay, so I will first arrow the Tower, Spirit Goblins, and the Ice Wizard, and then I will actually pressure with a Batteram in the right side, because I feel like he's really low on elixir right now. He even snowballs the Inferno Dragon, so I feel like the Batteram in the right side was definitely a really good play, just because it forces him to also respond to the right side. Not sure if the archers were a good play, but anyways, look at the left side, guys. Golem, with the help of the Inferno Dragon, was able to clean everything up, like the Ice Wizard, like the Giant Skeleton. Of course, like the arrows were also like helpful, and then at the right side, like we forced out his Lumberjack, and then we were able to take down left side tower and even do a lot of damage to the right side. So definitely a really strong beginning, guys. Looks like we are about to hit 10 elixirs, so I'm thinking, now I think I'll just reset with a Prince. Okay, so it looks like he does go with his Mega Knight. I think Golem here would have actually been a good play, but I was kind of worried about his Ram Rider, excuse me. But let's see, let's actually go with Inferno Dragon up high for his Mega Knight. Feel like it should be able to heat up in time. Let's see, so it looks like he does go with his Ram Rider. Ram Rider is definitely a really strong card, guys. As you guys see, was able to completely stop the Prince there. I'll actually go with arrows over here, and then I will start off yeah, another Golem push in the back. So let's see what he drops. Looks like he decides to go with Giant Skeleton. Feel like he will, okay, so yeah, he will definitely pressure. I was about to say, I feel like he will try to cycle to Ram Rider, like pressuring, but looks like he goes with his Lumberjack, and I feel like this Giant Skeleton is onto the tower. It might actually be pushed back, but looks like the Lumberjack actually ends up locking on as well. So definitely tower over here, guys. Let's actually go with the Inferno Dragon onto the Ice Wizard, and let's then try to cycle to our Golem again. So it looks like we are able to, yeah, build a really big push. As you guys see, Inferno Dragon is there, Prince is there, still quite healthy Golem. Then of course the archers. Let's actually go with a Golem in the pocket, guys. Let's then support this with a Batteram, and I think we should just go for the kill right now. The Prince will be able to almost take down the Mega Knight, or actually, yeah, completely take down the Mega Knight. That's awesome. Pretty good arrows over there. Batteram actually ends up connecting, and the Golem with all the Golemites and the death damage, of course, will be able to take down the tower. Let's actually send the Prince, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Time is already over, guys, and let's give him a good game, give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So that does put it at 13 wins. So right now we only need to win, well, only, of course, like, it's like the most important wins, like near the end and like the hardest, but we need to win 2 more matches, guys, to be able to, yeah, unlock the emote and complete the challenge. So I would say, let's just open the legendary chest real quick, and let's then get into the next match, and then hopefully after that, like, we will be able to finish it. So looks like again Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon is definitely really nice, just because, as I said, like, it's one of my lowest legendaries. So definitely nice to be able to get that yeah, a little bit higher, and then going up to like 20 hopefully. So Megamine or Musketeer. I think in this case I'll actually pick the Megamine, just because it's a little bit more versatile. Definitely Golem over Royal Giant, like, and for example double elixir, I feel like Like the Golem push is just, yeah, stronger than Royal Giant. Even though Royal Giant is definitely really strong though, like we definitely need to watch out. Lightning or Poison, feel like Poison is a little bit better with Golem, and then Ram Rider or RG. I will definitely pick, or RG, E-Barbs. So he has Royal Giant E-Barbs, like we're playing against Royal Giant E-Barbs. But anyways, I feel like Ram Rider is a little bit better of a pick, just because it's, yeah, a new legendary, of course, like a new card. And it's actually pretty strong in my opinion. So looks like we also have Knight, looks like we also have Minions, which is definitely nice. Like Minions is a pretty good, yeah, defensive card, but then at the same time, like a pretty good support card. So looks like our opponent is waiting. I think I will be totally fine with that, even though it's, yeah, a little bit boring. But looks like he decides to start off with minor E-Barb. So let's go with Knight, let's go with Minions. And I think I will end up taking a little bit of damage, but then I can actually go with a counter push with the Ram Rider in front. So let's go with a Ram Rider at the bridge, guys. Looks like we also have Spear Goblins, and then we also have Tesla, which is actually great because Tesla is actually a pretty decent counter against like his Royal Giant. Since we like got it, since we gave him a Royal Giant, I'm yeah, pretty happy with having a Tesla. So let's go with a Mega Minion for his Flying Machine. Definitely don't want to take too much damage, even though we already did quite a lot of damage, or took a lot of damage, I mean. So he also has Skeleton Army, which is actually pretty good for us. Like, it's good information, because since we have a Poison, like, I'm happy that we picked Poison right now, because since we don't have a small spell, Skeleton Army can definitely be, yeah, really annoying. I mean, if we don't have anything, like, to counter it. So I was thinking to call him there, but I feel like I shouldn't be too aggressive, because, like, still not overtime, and I think he would just, yeah, rush me with, for example, Royal Giant. So let's actually go with a Ram Rider over here, guys. Minions onto the Miner, so definitely a lot of damage on his part again. Probably should have dropped the Ram Rider to tank for all of that, just because he like is able to take down the tower to 1222. But to be honest, I'm not too worried, just because we have a Golem beatdown deck, like, and in Golem, like, of course, like with double elixir, like it usually shines. So I'm thinking to Golem over here to tank for the Flying Machine. I think it should be a pretty good Golem. Okay. Definitely not a good Golem over there. Didn't end up tanking for the Flying Machine. I think it's still fine, like, regarding the timing, because we're about to hit double elixir, but I definitely should have tanked for the Flying Machine. But let's go with a Tesla for the Royal Giant, guys. So Tesla should be able to deal with it for the most part. And then we should be able to support this over here. So it looks like he does go with his Miner. Okay, Royal Giant will be able to get a few hits onto the tower. Mega Minion will be able to end up blocking onto the tower with the Golem. And I think we should be able to take the tower there, even though both of our towers are quite low, guys. Definitely need to watch out over here. Shouldn't, okay, so let's actually go with another Golem in the back. Not sure if this is the right play, just because he's actually able to build quite a strong counter push on the right side with, like, with the Musketeer. Looks like he actually decides to Lightning, so I feel like he will go for the kill, like, on this tower really soon. Let's go with a Knight over here. Let's actually go with a Mega Minion. And let's see what we can do, guys. So Mega Minion should be able to deal with that. Let's actually go with Minions. Let's actually go with a pre-poison, knowing that he has Skeleton Army. Okay, so I probably should have poisoned a little bit lower. Let's actually go with a Golem in the middle. Even if you will go with a Royal Giant, I will just try to go for the kill right now, just because, like, I think we will end up tower trading anyway. So let's actually go for the kill. Let's go with Spear Goblins, or maybe I can actually go, okay, let's go with a prediction Tesla, and I think this might actually end up winning us the game. So it looks like we will be able to take down the left side tower, and then the Tesla in the middle was able to stop his Royal Giant. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. I feel like even though, like, even if he did take, like, our tower, like, end up taking our tower, I feel like we were in a really good situation, just because we had the Golem there, Spear Goblins, Minions. I think we still had a Mega Minion there, so it looks like we are able to get 30k gold, which is of course, like, awesome, guys. 30k gold, really nice. So far, like, the rewards in this challenge are amazing, like a new card, legendary card, 3 legendary chests, and then of course, like, the new emote, like, as you guys see, like, this emote, and then also 30k, and then of course, like, after, like, the challenge, like, the chest, I think in these type of challenges, like, the chest, like, the rewards are also really good. So 14-2 in the challenge right now. I would say let's just hop into the last match, guys. So Barbarians or Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think I will still go for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. even though Barbarians are pretty good against Mini P.E.K.K.A. Like, okay, so Golem or Knight, definitely Golem, just because, like, okay, and then Poison, great, guys. So definitely a really solid draft right now. Like, we have Golem Poison, which is awesome. Like, the combination of Golem Poison is just super strong. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is really strong. Looks like we also have Tornado. Looks like we also have Balloon. So Balloon is actually interesting. I think I will actually, let's see if this works. I actually didn't try it yet, but actually try to Tornado the Ram Rider to the King Tower, guys. Looks like we are able to, so that's actually, I think, a pretty good trade. I mean, we of course take the charge, but I think that's actually pretty good. And I'm actually wondering how the Tornado does against, okay, maybe a little bit too aggressive with the Golem, but I'm actually wondering if the Tornado is good against the Ram Rider, like, even if it doesn't. Okay, so let's actually poison over here. like, for example, if he sends in the Ram Rider, if Tornado will be a good counter, but we do take a lot of damage on the right side, but I think it's actually fine just because the Golem is, still full HP, so I'll actually support it with the Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon, of course, great, support card for the Golem, and then I might actually support it with minions as well. Let's actually go with minions. So probably should have kept my... Okay, looks like he also goes in with a freeze. So I feel like he's really low on elixir. Looks like he also goes in with a lock. So let's actually go with Spear Goblins as soon as the lock like is done. And I think this will be actually close to tower or maybe even tower, guys. Look at the Baby Dragon. Look at the minions there. Spear Goblins also end up locking on. And I think, yeah, this will... I think even be tower. Let's see. Yeah, for sure be tower. Baby Dragon still has a lot of HP. Unfortunately, it doesn't yet turn around to go back for the night. But I think it's fine, guys, especially as I said like earlier in I think the previous match, like since we're using, excuse me, voice crack, since we're using Golem beatdown deck, like it's totally fine for us to take some damage. So I think in this case, I'll just, yeah, even end up ignoring the Ram Rider and just end up going for like the big push, like especially because the King Tower is activated, we won't even lose the tower. So this case, like we still, yeah, like he still has to, spend the elixir onto the left side. So let's actually go with the poison over here. Let's go with the Baby Dragon, guys. Let's probably support this with minions as well, but I kind of want to wait. Okay, so let's actually, I guess we can tornado like everything, like the rest goes, and then I will go with Spear Goblins in the middle, knowing that the Golem is tanking. So it looks like the Baby Dragon will end up tanking for the Golemites. We'll be able to also splash onto the tower, and with the help of the Spear Goblins and the Golemites, we'll be able to take down the right side tower. So definitely in a really good situation right now. Let's actually use the Mini P.E.K.K.A. to stop the Ram Rider. I feel like Mini P.E.K.K.A. is a pretty good counter. Looks like he does end up using the freeze, so I guess I will just go with the Golem into the left side lane, knowing that he will probably take down the right side tower right now. There you go with the Ram Rider and with the Rascal there. I actually decided to go with the Golem, so this way like he's kind of forced to push for the 3 crown, or like focus on defense, but then like while focusing on defense we can just end up building our push. So didn't even use our... Okay, so it looks like he's actually going for the 3 crown. Looks like he's going with Rascals. Looks like he's going with Barbarians. Let's go with a defensive poison. Let's go with another Golem, guys. I didn't really need the balloon yet just because this deck is so solid, like regarding like Golem. So it looks like he also went in with a freeze. I guess right now we can go with a balloon, but it's for sure over, guys. Almost a full HP Golem there. We have a Baby Dragon there. We can go with minions. We have a balloon right now. We have some Spear Goblins. So definitely good game. We'll end up 3 crowning this time. So let's give him let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate and let's give him the thumbs up. So it looks like we will be able to complete the challenge, guys. That's awesome, guys. So 15-2. So we actually went from 11-2 to 15-2 in this episode. So that's awesome. Looks like we also got a quest, and I think that actually allows us to open up, looks like that actually allows us to open up the Mega Lightning Chest. I think I will keep it though, like for the next episode, just because I want to do something around the Mega Lightning Chest, maybe like some kind of challenge, like for example the cards I get, like I will play with in the challenge. But as you can see, we did complete it. 15-2 Ram Rider Draft Challenge completed. Let's collect the emote real quick. So I will show you guys my emote deck real quick, because as of right now, like I actually have all the emotes so far. Yes or no, guys, Dirty Jammer, but I actually have all the emotes as you guys can see here, and then right now this one as well. So let's actually put it into the deck. I'm not sure for which one. I think I will maybe instead of the Bomber. As you can see, this is the Ram Rider emote. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I think, oh no, looks like we didn't even get a chest out of that, but I guess like it isn't even necessary, just because all the rewards like we got is so like solid and good, like from the draft challenge. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I guess in this case I can open up the Mega Lightning chest, just because, well, I expected to have a chest like at the end. So I guess this will be the chest like at the end from the challenge. Well, not really, of course, like from the quest. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode so far. So let's hop into the Mega Lightning chest right now. 7k gold. We get 61 Ice Spirits. We get some Main Horde. Looks like we get some Skeleton Barrel, some Barpod, Valkyrie, 27 Giant Skeleton, and then let's see what kind of legendary we get, guys. Let's see, and it will be a Royal Ghost. I think Royal Ghost is actually fine. 8 out of the 20 right now. So I think I'll just strike the epic to hopefully get Goblin Giant, just because that's one of the few. I think the Goblin Giant and the E-Dragon are the only ones I don't have max yet, so I would also be fine with E-Dragon. But let's see, guys. So it looks like so far we didn't get it. 1 strike remaining, and looks like no, still not get it, but that's fine. We get some star points. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know how you guys do in the Ram Rider Draft Challenge. Did you guys already complete it? Did you guys think this video was helpful? If you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.